And that's a great one too. One more. Denise writes, the myth would be that if you can't see a disability, they don't have one. And that's an excellent point. And so, bearing in mind that equity is for all children, and in regards to beliefs about students, and also other hot topics at the schoolhouse, I think it's pretty safe to say that we won't always agree, even as colleagues. And conversations won't always be easy, especially about the ones that we don't agree. And so my job as a facilitator is not to tell you what you need to speak about at your school, nor is it my job or my responsibility to tell you or to force my views upon you. But I will remind you, we have to feel it to heal it. And I know I'm saying this over and over and over again, but here's the thing, ignoring issues don't make them go away. And so my advice is to always focus on what's best for the kids at your school. And always, as much as possible, stay within the context of your students, whatever that may be. And school leaders, we need to understand that for diversity, equity, and inclusion work to be included in our SEL plans, and for it to really be systemic in schools, we need to start by establishing PLCs that are working together, that are working to work on the relevant issues at the school, which is the context of our kids and our staff. And I hate to say this, I really do. I hate this slide, but it's a fact. We need to start small because systemic change takes time. And we should know, even as we're doing the work, even if we have everyone on board, it's completely impossible to eradicate implicit bias, hate, misconceptions, false beliefs from our school buildings. We should therefore set realistic, goals and focus on small, high leverage steps that yield tangible shifts in our interpersonal dynamics. An important goal should be, in my opinion, better discourse between the adults and making our faculty meetings intellectually safe spaces where both the educators and the staff won't be afraid to do two things. Number one, to speak their mind. The same way young people need to say what they feel, so do the adults. But number two, not be afraid to get some feedback when our perspective needs some revamping. And so an important takeaway here is that the adults collectively, we need